What's up, guys? Yo, check out Crazy Metalhead 516 for other videos, okay? I got a whole bunch of things about 5G, ranting about it, showing you the big cell phone towers and everything. Alright, there's an article I came across. I'm in a whole bunch of 5G groups, on Facebook, like anti-5G groups, stop 5G, like Florida and Arizona and this, and then, there's a whole bunch of groups on Facebook about, trying to raise awareness and to stop 5G. And I'm in a whole bunch of them, like 18 of them, 20, I don't know, a whole bunch. I'm always posting videos and articles and pictures and memes and different things about 5G and EMFs and Wi-Fi and smart meters, all the dangers, health effects. Anyway, here's and on my channel I have other things too. I have funny videos, things about eating healthy, vegan, rants about cops, military, vocal covers of metal bands, hip hop artists. Crazy Metalhead 516 on YouTube. Please subscribe, like it. I got like 134 subscribers. I'm hoping I get more. Alright, check this out. So, I don't know if you can see it. Florida cities sue the state over 5G deployment rules. After a legislative session filled with debate I can't read. Hold on. After a legislative session filled with debate about overriding the power of local governments, the Florida League of Cities and 3 communities have challenged a law dealing with wireless technology. By Tampa Bay Times, this is May 10th, 2019. I just came across it in one of my 5G groups. There was a person who I shared the article about it. Okay. Just days after a Florida legislative session filled with debate about state lawmakers overriding the power of local governments, the Florida League of Cities and 3 communities have filed a constitutional challenge to a 2017 law dealing with wireless technology. The League and the cities of Fort Walton Beach, Naples, and Port Orange. Where was I? I'm looking at the camera and looking at this. Where am I? Port Orange filed a lawsuit Tuesday in Leon County Circuit Court, contending that the 2017 law infringes on home rule powers and would lead to an unconstitutional quote-unquote taking of city property. The law, which received almost unanimous approval from the legislature, involves antennas and other equipment that wireless communication companies need for new 5G technology. It's a weapon. Cities contend in part that the so-called small cell quote-unquote law improperly required them to allow the companies to attach the equipment on such things as municipal light poles and limited the cities to charging $150 a year per pole. And there's a quote right here. By requiring municipalities to commit substantial taxpayer and public funds to accommodate wireless providers, co-location of facilities on municipally owned utility poles, while prohibiting municipalities from charging appropriate fees to wireless providers for that privilege. The small cell statute effectively requires that municipalities use taxpayer and public funds and property to subsidize private companies, end quote, the lawsuit said. Lawmakers passed the measure as telecommunications companies see that telecommunication companies set the stage. Why does it look so dark on the camera? I don't know why it looks so dark, or like a red. Oh, is it this? It looks weird. What's up? Okay, where was I? Lawmakers passed the measure. See that? This helps to protect from EMFs, and so does this. Look into Orgon Energy, Orgonite. This has black. This has crystals in it. It says black tourmaline crystals, and then I have other ones. I have a pendant on my neck. My necklace, whatever. Shungite helps protect against EMFs, but that's another topic. 5G is fucking horrible. Alright, so where was I? Lawmakers passed a measure as telecommunications companies set the stage for expected widespread 5G or 5th generation wireless technology. Among other things, 5G is expected to provide faster speeds for users of wireless devices. During discussions of the bill in 2017, House sponsor Mike LaRosa, Republican, St. Cloud, I don't know, said he wanted to make sure Florida is ahead of the technology curve, end quote. Legislative supporters turned aside many objections raised by local governments. And then there's a quote by Republican Brian Avila, Miami Springs, said at the time, in order to strengthen and expand a growing network, I think we need to make sure that 5G technology is deployed in unison across our state and not leave it up to essentially local governments that may delay the progress of something that is so innovative and something that would meet growing consumer demands. No one's fucking calling for this shit. It's these fucking companies. It's not safe. It's not tested. All these the fucking chairman of the FCC just wants to fucking roll it out. He has ties with, I think it was Verizon or whoever. Like he used to work for a telecom company, and then now he's the head of the FCC. There's no fucking scientist. There's no there's no doctors, no people who you can trust working for the FCC. They're just rolling this fucking shit out. Okay, so and you see that what I just said. Make sure that 5G technology is deployed in unison across our state and not leave it up to essentially local governments that may delay the progress of something that is so innovative, so fucking deadly, how's that, so innovative and something that would meet growing consumer demands. Who the fuck is demanding this? I know of no one at my job, none of my friends, none of my family, no one on Facebook, no one is fucking calling for this shit. Everyone's fucking against it. There's no one saying, hey, we need 5G, man. Hey, I fucking want. No one fucking wants this shit. You guys are fucking insane. You're about to wipe out the whole fucking planet. Stop this shit. Do some fucking research, people. We're all gonna be out of here. While the lawsuit was filed 2 years after the bill passed, it came 3 days after the end of a 2019 legislative session that included numerous battles about the state seeking to, quote-unquote, preempt the powers of cities and counties. Lawmakers considered preemption proposals dealing with the issue ranging from plastic straw bans to local occupational licensing and passed a measure, SB 1000, that would place new restrictions on local governments about communication facilities. The lawsuit, however, focused on the 2017 changes and raised a series of constitutional arguments, including that the law leads to quote-unquote taking of municipal property. The lawsuit said cities are quote-unquote protected property owners under the Florida Constitution and are entitled as property owners to constitutional property protections from unjustified government takings. Another quote, by authorizing private wireless providers to place and to maintain small wireless facilities on municipally owned utility poles without an appropriate process to determine the public purpose for such taking or the full compensation owed to municipalities, the small cell statute deprives FLCs, or the Florida League of Cities, members, including plaintiff municipalities, of their rights under the Florida Constitution, the lawsuit said. Okay? Just wanted to read that article. Almost 10 minutes. Alright, I said check out Crazy Metalhead 516 on YouTube for other videos. I'm gonna just keep making more videos about 5G and a whole bunch of shit, alright? So check it out. Crazy Metalhead 516. Please subscribe. Alright, I'm out. Later. I hope we stop this. I hope we survive it. If it does roll out and fucking there's no like the cutting down trees is just it's insane. All right. Later. Have a good night. Look into this, please. Look up Mark Steele. Mark Steele 5G. Look it up. Mark Steele and Barry Trower. They're both weapons experts. They know what they're doing. You know, they know about it. Okay. We are under attack. Upside down flag, distress signal, especially now. Fucking 5G, it's fucking crazy. There should be no fucking regular flags flying. We should all fucking hang it upside down and fucking let the world know. You know, to take your flag, write shit on it, exposing what the fuck's going on. All right, later, bye. That's it. My thoughts. Fuck.